spinner again in third.
Fuck. So freaking close.
Yeah, I got so tight on turn 1 there. I actually had to hit the brakes after halfway through. I totally hit the wall.
Should have went for it.
It's only my second A win right here.
Would have won.
And the first time it came in the number 5 star too.
Yeah, it's a good luck charm, you know. If they have the 5 car, you're probably gonna win then. Honestly, I do not like racing on Indianapolis. I've never thought it was a good track for me until this race, I guess. But
Here's the lucky dog.
Coming
to the outside.
I mean, it's fun to race on, but it's also really challenging.
I couldn't get close enough to be
yeah, I don't know. Like, I find too the fixed setups aren't always the greatest setups to run. More of an open setup kind of guy, but I don't know. The races are twice as long and not as much people join the races and stuff, and it's just less competitive.
Well, and then too, I think nobody likes to race the open because if they don't get a setup, then they just get murdered.
Yeah, like I'm one of those people that I'll take like an hour or two of my day and I'll just test or practice. I don't even bother racing, you know what I mean? I like that stuff, right? So there's just some people that either don't have the time or don't want to or don't know how. And yeah, when they don't have a setup, they just get wrecked. Like they just finish the race like 10 laps down, and they're usually ones crashing because in 20 laps their tires are garbage.
Well, usually in open, if I don't have a setup, I'll finish in the top 10. But you know, it'd be nice to. I need more time to sit and make a setup and do all that. You know.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. There's just it's a lot harder now to get a consistent setup too, just because all the races have the dynamic weather now, right? Whereas before it was always the same temperature, so it's just like, oh, okay, I'll make this setup and tweak on it for years.
Yeah, and the rubber changes, so you know.
Yeah, I guess they did something to the tires or whatever. Last update too, I was reading. They're saying if you want to make your setups back to how they were normally after this update they did, you got to add like another 1.5 psi to all your tires, something like that. Some of the road cars are more, but yeah.
So freaking close. If I would have just floored it, I couldn't get it into gear. I missed second and third.
How many races did you guys do in the D car before y'all got one that day?
You fucking ripped it. You got it. Oh wow.
I try to refrain to not race in the D class because if I get like a 4X or whatever, it hurts your SR so much. You try and stay in like C or B or A.
Yeah, D is really hard to fiddle around with because a lot of the guys are D themselves and they don't respect like the A's being in there, so they kind of get really reckless.
Yeah, they're at D. They have nothing to lose. It's the lowest license they can go to, so they're just like, they don't really care about careless contact, like 2Fs or something like that, or whatever, you know what I mean? Or those are the people that, when you go in the race, they're sitting there revving their engine up before pacing happens, almost like it pops into gear and they rear end you, you know what I mean?
Well, their incident rating is higher than ours, so that's why they don't really care. 2X doesn't really hurt them, and neither does 4.
Yeah, and you only get like 16 points. They get like 17 points or something like that, don't they?
No,
I think it's 17 across the board.
Yeah. 17's all around. It's just when you're an A, you can only lose a certain amount before you get negative.
Yeah, I think it's like what? If it's 4X, I think it stays or it moves by like 0.02 or 0.05 negative, something like that. But
I know in this race you can go 4X and stay even, but you can't go positive after getting 4X here.
yeah, because essentially like 4 out of 16, that's like they think all the time you're basically hitting the wall almost to them, or doing something wrong.
Don't you also have to finish better than your car number?
Well, or just top 10, period. Top 10 gives you a nice plus rating. Or you finish in since there's a length of field or whatever, I have to explore that more, but since there's that length of field, if you finish in the higher like percentage of that,
You're going to be lining up behind the top.
You know. Congrats, Nick. It was nice racing you. Nice restart.
Yeah, good win.
Yep. I appreciate it.
I'll take a
But
vote.
honestly, after that second crash that was on that race and that I caused, I was honestly about to just, like, say, throw in the towel and not even bother for this race because I thought I wouldn't be competitive anymore, but good thing I stuck around.
Yeah, P4 isn't bad.
Yeah, I thought my race was done too when I went to field, like 15.
Oh yeah, we're
I thought, because, like, my front hood was, like, crunched up so bad and your back bumper was, like, right pushed in, and I was like, man, we're both going to be, like, just dropping like a rock to, like, last place, but me and you were, like, if it stayed green, me and you would have finished 1 and 2. Like, when we had that big lead, like,
Company
3 seconds
checker.
ahead.
Yep.
Good job, good job. Ran hard today. Good job, guys.
yeah,
Good job in the
that
pit.
big wreck changed the top 10 a lot.
Yeah, the one right off that restart where, the one person called that there's going to be a wreck.
Yeah, what lap was that? I want to see how bad I got hit in the rear.
It was like lap 33, I think, maybe, or, no, lap 28, maybe?
Oh, I thought it was early.
Laps, right around lap 17. Lap 15.
You ever have a problem where, like, you can't rewind all the way back to the beginning of the race?
No, that doesn't happen. Unless it's more than like a 4-hour race or something.
I try and, like, go back and watch replays, and I can only go back to lap 38. It won't let me go any farther.
Try to turn off like replay swolling or something.
Under, what option is that?
It's under the replay settings.
They're light on fuel, man. They're counting on cautions, or they made a mistake and didn't get all the fuel in there, like maybe they dropped on lugs,
Oh, that was.
or they're just getting that good of fuel mileage.
Did you say,
I wish I
check
could tell you,
that
but
box
I
or
really,
uncheck
really,
it?
for the life of me, don't know.
Check it. Oh wait, let me look at myself. Yeah, check it.
Okay, I understand what that does. It switches you, it makes you use your, computer memory instead of your RAM for, replays, which I only have, like, maybe a gig, not even a RAM.
So wanted to win that race.
Yeah, I'm running XP 32-bit, so, like, I don't have much RAM at all. I have a big replay with all these insane graphics and stuff.
Alright, let's go on to the next one,
The
guys.
video card
See
can
if we
handle
win
it, not my GPU.